I started to break Guinness World Records. It was not enough, so I had to really stand out. So I started to do things that I would be the first human on the planet that has done what I have done. I became the first Portuguese woman to summit Everest.
All across Dubai, beneath the glittering skyline, beyond the bustle and bling, thrives a vibrant community.
They are part of the DNA. They are part of the menu, so to speak.
A tapestry of over 200 nationalities, united by the spirit of belonging.
Comedy is a bridge that heals, connects, and breaks stereotypes through laughter. And in a city like Dubai, we're just getting started.
All calling Dubai home.
I'll never forget the day that she told me that Dubai is the place where dreams come true. And I guess she was right.
From the quiet moments of everyday life to bold visions building tomorrow, these are some of the extraordinary voices contributing to Dubai's story.
My happiest days of my life is when either a kid leaves the slums of Bangladesh and he gets on that plane and he comes to Dubai, because I know now he's going to have a new start and a beginning.
The real people, the unheard stories, the real lives.
Hi guys!
How are you?
Oh, what's happening here?
Meet Maria Conceicao, an unlikely Dubai hero from humble beginnings in Portugal. She holds 10 Guinness World Records, but this doesn't come close to her greatest achievement. Driven by a desire to lift children and young people out of poverty, she's giving them opportunities in life here in Dubai they could never have dreamed of back home. It's an extraordinary story, which all began in 2003 when Maria was given her own unexpected opportunity, a job as cabin crew for Emirates airline.
It was amazing. I was getting a good salary. Before I was working 3 jobs just to pay the bills. And there was I flying all around the world, meeting new people. Working in Emirates Airlines is very educational. You see new countries, you opens your eyes to new things, to new possibilities. And Dubai gave me an opportunity to have a new start, a new beginning, and gave me a lot of opportunities to be where I am today.
In 2005, after 2 years in her dream job, Maria took a flight that would change not only her life, but the lives of hundreds of children.
So I did a 24-hour stopover in Bangladesh. I always thought I had come from a very humble beginning, but I didn't know what poverty meant until I went to Bangladesh. For me, looking at the eyes of these kids living in the slums of Bangladesh or to poor people was that there was so much potential unlocked inside them, and it would be such a shame not to do something. When I came back, I landed in Dubai, I just thought, what type of person do I want to be? And I just thought, I cannot live with myself if I don't do anything. So the following month, I asked my friends if they wanted to give me bed sheets, food, power milk, so I could distribute for the people living in the slums of Bangladesh. And this is how it started. When I first saw them in the slums of Dhaka, people, they only see the caterpillar. And I like to say, I saw they were the most colorful butterflies.
When they open our books, so they can see our handwriting and our things, so that will attract our book, that's why.
You know, they really put their heart and soul into writing these thank you notes. I went to provide them the short-term solution, which was the food that they needed day-to-day, the clothing that they needed day-to-day, the bedsheet or the medical assistance that they needed day-to-day. But I thought that it will not fix their lives or break the cycle of poverty long-term. I thought the only solution to provide solutions long-term is to open an organization to help them. I had that vision in the beginning, and people, they told me I was crazy. So I just came back to Dubai and I started to find mentors, experts in the field of education. And then I ended up opening a daycare center, primary school, secondary school, first aid center, and dental center. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't know how to do any of those, but I found people who taught me how to do it. Then I would get volunteers to come from Dubai, to come and volunteer 1 week or 2 weeks. And I would rent a building and say, transform these 2-3 rooms into a nursery. I opened a school. What do I know about education? I left school when I was 12 years old. But I thought when I went to school, there was a building, there was furniture. So I got support here in UAE to do that. And then I found volunteers to come and teach me everything I've done. I have not done it by myself.
By 2008, her work was already helping hundreds of children in Bangladesh. But then disaster struck when the global financial crisis hit.
At the time in 2008, I had 600 kids going to the school, 300 boys and 300 girls. And overnight, I lost all my sponsors. And you know, a school with 600 kids is a lot of bills to pay every single day. And I had to start cutting costs. When you cut costs, you're deciding who deserves more to eat that day, who deserves the medical care that day or that week. So we were not able to pay the electricity, we were not able to pay the water, I was not able to pay the salaries of my teachers and the staff that I had, so we were sinking. And then I was really desperate, because if the project closed, that meant that the girls, the little girls, they were going to be forced to get into marriage with someone 2-3 times their age within 1 week. And the boys, they will be forced to go work in the garments or construction or day labor. I felt like really I was Titanic, and I hit an iceberg. I'm sinking, I'm drowning, and I'm taking the kids with me. Cold is my kryptonite. Oh, I hate it. But I do it so I can secure the future of my kids. So tell me, how do you stand out in today's world? So you have to do something to notice you. So I just went on Google and I typed what it was the quickest and most efficient way to make money. And Google told me if I transform myself into an athlete, just like Ronaldo, I could get a lot of brands endorsements. And then I came across an article on Google that a team of athletes, they were going to go to the North Pole. They had raised £1 million, and they were hoping by reaching the North Pole, they were going to get £2 million. And for me, I was so naive. I'm going to be honest. I had no idea where was the North Pole, what I had to do to get there, but to save my kids, I was going to get there. I just thought, what does an athlete has to do to get to the North Pole? So I found myself a personal trainer. He thought I was crazy, but he trained me for 4 months. And 4 months later, I became the first Portuguese woman to get to the North Pole. Then I just started to run, cycle, swim, triathlons. And because I really wanted to stand out, so I started to break Guinness World Records. And it was not enough, so I had to really stand out. So I started to do things that I would be the first human on the planet that has done what I have done. I became the first Portuguese woman to summit Everest. I had to train 6 hours a day, because you want to climb Everest, but the training takes 2 years. So I had to do the 2 years training into 1 year. So I used to leave the house at 3 o'clock in the morning for training. So I ended up breaking 2 Guinness World Records by running the 7 marathons in 7 continents in the shortest time possible.
Today, with an ever-growing list of unbelievable achievements to her name, including those 10 Guinness World Records, Maria's tireless work means her foundation now provides housing in Dubai itself for young Bangladeshis and their families, and gives them a chance to one day work at some of the most elite universities and companies in the world.
My happiest days of my life is when either a kid leaves the slums of Bangladesh and he gets on that plane and he comes to Dubai, because I know now he's going to have a new start and a beginning. And then the challenge to find him the job opportunity or the internship starts. If you meet one of my kids, you will never think they came from such a background, because they blend so well here in Dubai. And then I'm proud of how far they have come. You know, look at Shadni. Once upon a time in Bangladesh, she was told she was brain damaged. In 2 weeks' time, she's going to go to university in UK. So I'm very proud of her.
I will go to university to study biomedical science in Kent. I'm the first one to go from my entire family, from my entire village, to go to UK to study. I want to study medicine and be a doctor. So I want to study more about human body and the public healthcare.
Now, I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for Dubai. I know for 100%, 1,000% sure, I would have never been able to achieve what I have achieved in the sports world and the humanitarian world in Europe that I have achieved here. I like to see myself as just an ordinary human being that likes to help others, not just the poor. You know, someone once upon a time gave me opportunities, so I like to make sure that I help others to get the same opportunities. I don't like to put a blind eye to things, either to an animal on need or a person in need. I am so proud of my children and how far they came. And what I'm most proud is that, like me, they don't put a blind eye when they see someone in need. Really very proud.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.